time to meet? Would you meet Elvis Presley, Rosa Parks, Jackie Robinson? What about George Washington? If I had a time machine, I would most definitely meet a person that taught our nation what generosity really means. I would meet a person that gave up everything just so she could help with the pain of others. A person that still continues to inspire the minds of the old and young today. This person is the one and the only Mother Teresa. So let me be your guide as we take a tiny time travel trip to the past to learn about this wonderful and inspiring woman. Mother Teresa was born on August 26, 1910, with the name Agnes Gange Bazaju. She was born into an extremely wealthy family with 2 children. Her father was a famous politician, which meant her family earned a ton of money. When Agnes was 8 years old, her father died from a fatal case of food poisoning. From the time her father died, Agnes started gaining a huge amount of interest in the life and service of missionaries. By the age of 12, Agnes was sure that she would live a religious life. By the age of 18, Agnes left home and traveled to the Sisters of Loreto, who were a group of nuns that committed themselves to the service of others. She never again saw her mother or her other siblings. So she went to Darjeeling, India with the Sisters of Loreto so she could begin preparing to take her vows as a nun. After 2 whole years of training, Agnes finally took her religious vows on May 24, 1931. She then changed her name to Mother Teresa. 6 years after taking her first vows, she took her solemn vows while serving as a teacher in eastern Calcutta. She continued teaching for 8 years until she found out that she had tuberculosis. So she was told to go back to Darjeeling so she could rest and recuperate. While on the train to Darjeeling, it was said that Mother Teresa received a call from God in which God ordered her to go back to Calcutta and to work and live among the poor. So Mother Teresa started with a school in the slums. She also learned basic medicine and went into the homes of the sick so she could treat sicknesses and diseases. In 1949, some of her former pupils joined her. They found men, women, and helpless children dying on the streets who were rejected by local hospitals. They cared for people otherwise condemned to die in the gutter. In 1950, this group was established by the church as the Diocesan Congregation of the Calcutta Diocese. It was known as the Missionaries of Charity. I recently got in contact with nuns that are part of the Missionaries of Charity, which, as I have already mentioned, is a mission that Mother Teresa started herself. I asked the nuns if Mother Teresa helped or inspired them in any way, and I was surprised to find out that part of the reason they became nuns was because of Mother Teresa herself. They said that Mother Teresa inspired them to help and work with the poor around their neighborhoods in New York. They also mentioned that being a nun was difficult because they have to live like they're poor. But no matter how difficult being a nun was, they looked to Mother Teresa for help. They thought if she could do it, then so can they. I also found out how Mother Teresa inspired others in our world today. Like Sonia from Salinas, California, says that Mother Teresa inspired her because all Mother Teresa did was give love in abundance. And Patty from Gemmonsville, Pennsylvania, says that Mother Teresa inspired her because of her love for Jesus and because of her desire to work with the poor. A lot of you might wonder if Mother Teresa might have an effect on you in any way, but there are a lot of ways that she's affected me. She's taught me how to step inside the hearts of others and see what's going on in their lives. She's taught me to be grateful for what I have and not to complain if I don't get what I want, because there are many people who don't have what I have. There are people who steal to live, and there are people who don't even know what French fries and burgers are. Mother Teresa has taught me that greatness and generosity come in many forms, such as big or small. And the small things we do build up to make us great people. I think God had a great purpose for putting Mother Teresa on this earth. When Mother Teresa died, she left the people of the 21st century with a lesson of what love really means. And I think if we all follow that lesson, we too can touch lives of others in many ways. Well, time's gone by so fast, and I'm sorry to say our little time travel trip has ended, and I hope that you've all learned a lot about Mother Teresa.
you're all winners, so no tears, okay? All right, because that hurts my feelings more than anything, so don't want that to happen, okay? All right. You're all winners. You're all winners. All right. Third place goes to Sarah Neatery. Your evaluation sheet that I want to give you all before you leave too. Second place, Rachel Dole. And first place, there's actually two trophies. That one is the school trophy that goes to your school, so you get to present it to your principal. Shreya Call. All right, and Shreya also gets she'll be receiving in the mail a check for $50 from Modern Woodman, the one who sponsors this competition today. And so I'll need some information from you, so don't leave after we take pictures, don't leave, okay? And we're going to go ahead and take pictures. So I like to use a white background. The windows are pretty, but not in a picture. So, okay, so we'll throw some chairs over here and get you guys set up. Nathan, come on up here, guys. You guys all need to be in the picture, you bet. Don't let me get past those out, okay? I'm going to move. All right. Thank you, judges. Appreciate your help. Yay, all right. I'll let those take pictures and then I'll take mine, okay? Judges, get a donut and a cup of coffee for you, ladies. Here you go. All right, okay. You're looking for this newspaper, okay?
Nice to have you here.
What's Garden City's newspaper called? The Telegram? The Daily Globe? All right. Wow, thank you. There you go, thank you. All right, we're going to do one more, okay? Perfect. Thanks, guys. Awesome. You guys did a great job today. Now you never have to say the speech again until you're in college when you'll use it again.